up Muslim, and in my country we have 95% Muslim and 5% Catholic. But the way we cohabit is so beautiful. We share dishes during holidays. We exchange clothes. We celebrate when the Christians celebrate their holidays, and then the Muslims celebrate, we engage in them. Like, we're all one, and we name each other's families and kids, amongst. That's the kind of unity I grew up with. Although I grew up Muslim, a lot of people are like, change your name, it's not Muslim enough. I'm rolling my eyes, because that's what we do, right? That's how we respond. Just roll the R's. So at 18 years old, the imam, for example, in my neighborhood kept telling me, your name is not Muslim enough, go change it. And I told my mom, I was raised by an amazing, beautiful, strong mother. Single mother of 4. I'm the only girl. I grew up with 3 brothers, hence maybe sometimes I have a lot of muscles out there, because I fought so much, those guys. Too much. And then at 18, my mom said, you can decide when you're 18. At 18, I thought about it. I'm like, it's been years, I'm worried about this thing. Why? I am who I am. I love my name. At 18, I went to the imam, like, I'm sorry. I am Therese, and I look like a Therese. And I kept my name. Thank you. I'm telling that story because it's empowering to know who you are, stand by who you are, love who you are. And because of an amazing mother who raised me against all the craziness you can imagine. I grew up in a house with 25 people, 1 bathroom. I'm waiting. But before that, we had it all. Mom was working, Dad was working. I had a private chauffeur. I had a private, we had 2 nannies in the house. Like, when you live in Africa, this is a normal life. You have chauffeur, you have maids, and you have nannies. If you have just a minimum, bare minimum. You live like kings. But then when we lost that, I went into my grandparents' house. My mom had to still fight, even though she was the breadwinner of the entire family. She was fought every single day. So I grew up in physical abuse and fight every single day. Education became my escape. Designing, sketching big heads and crooked, weird bodies in school, because I hated school, became my escape too. So my mother would fought every single day, but she told me, no matter what, keep studying. And during that time, real story, most girls in my age, by 14, they were already found a husband, someone. I attempted it twice, it didn't work. I look at him like, nope. My mom kept pushing. I did my best every single day to study. When it was time for chores, I go back home. My uncles, aunties, everybody's fighting. It's like, she needs to do chores. She's not better than any other girls in the house. But all of them dropped out. My mom would fight them and say, no, she needs to study. So I started cooking at 9 years old, and I still love cooking. And I can whip some stuff, y'all, for real. But it wasn't priority. So I kept pushing, and I passed my high school exam. Randomly, some American woman named Viola Davis. Yeah, she changed her name, became Senegalese, and became Muslim, and opened a small school to help young girls, because usually by the middle of high school, they all drop out, get pregnant, or forced into marriage. She took those young girls and said, education is important. Go study. I was one of those girls. First time we met, we did fight. She was like, hey, you need to wear the hijab. I'm like, my hair looks good like this. The little things you have to fight for yourself, right? Although she was a strong-headed leader, I was a strong-headed student, but I was her best student. I got accepted into the only international American school in my country, Suffolk University. When I transferred there, I started learning English, because in my country we speak French as a national language. And the more I learned, the more I got better. Songs became my favorite thing. Let's say we have Justin Timberlake, and then I'm like, print the lyrics, like, what is he saying? Oh my God, the best way to learn language, music and movies. And for all of you learning a different language, please go on Netflix and just change the language you are learning, listen to it, speak it. A lot of people ask me, how's your English so good? Aren't you from Africa? Well, yeah, but I could also do that, you know, whatever that thing is. I don't understand the accents, pero es el mismo. But it's the same. It's just rhythm. And I'm blessed to be able to do that. So I'm the first in my entire extended family to have made it to college. I came to Boston, and it was so cold. It was so cold. My toes were freezing every single day. I used to wear up to 3 pairs of socks, y'all. Like, it wasn't enough. But I noticed the depression. I'm like, I need sun. I started traveling to Florida, and every time I come here, I see the diversity. If you're not from outside, you won't see it. But if you come here, you see the diversity, black, white, Latinos, the mix, the different languages, you hear it. I go back to Boston, I'm sorry. I come back to Florida. We ended up moving here. I've been here for 10 years, going on 15, going on 11, and I've been in the US for 15 years only. And now I have my business, my profession, which is going to talk about later. I have 2 children, beautiful, amazing children. We call them La Africana because they're Latina, Puerto Rican, and African. So we call them La Africana. And I love people. The first thing I experienced was depression. And why is everybody not saying hi back to me? What did I do? We all experienced that, right? I thought I was wrong, something was wrong with me every single day. I'm like, hi, how are you? Hi, like, what's up? And then you just pass me. I'm like, oh my God, what did I do? But being in a new country, you learn to adjust. You learn to hold on to who you are, but embrace it. Exactly the new things that you also see. Being immigrant is not easy. I used to call myself first generation immigrant. It turns out I'm fresh off the boat. I'm the only one here. I got no mom. My mom comes and visits. The minute she comes, she's like happy for 1 month to the other one. Where are the people? I don't know. Where's the neighbor? I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes you live with the neighbor for 5 years, you don't even know what they do. Facts. But that's her life, but I learned to adjust. I learned to live in an individualistic lifestyle. But sometimes it's exactly annoying, and I'm like, I need people. So this is amazing. I started doing events sometimes just to create community that I grew up with. I started holding a mic at such a young age. During high school, summers, I'll have like these events where we'll organize during like neighborhood, we'll compete, sports, theater, dance, etc., everything. And the more I do it, the more I fell in love. And later I'll tell you about what I do. Thanks for having me.
So y'all are fascinating, which is why I let you go so deeply into your story.